I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I watch this is because of the spicy memes on the internet. So basically, this documentary in a nutshell follows three big-time zookeepers. And big-time zookeepers meaning they own huge cats. They own about 200 lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Now, one of the main characters in this documentary, his name is Joe Exotic, which is the Tiger King. This guy does anything in his power to become famous. And while you're watching the documentary, he's having a documentary filmed on a documentary about his life because he wants to be famous so bad. So what this guy does is he films every single second of his life. So this guy is recording Joe making music videos about a lady he hates, which her name is Carol Baskins. Or the guy's filming Joe get attacked by one of the tigers. Or he's just filming Joe go on a crazy rant. The whole time Joe is on screen, I literally am just laughing so hard. I can't really even take this guy seriously, to be honest. I mean, he's making a lot of money to feed these cats. He tells the camera crew that it takes about $100,000 to feed these tigers and all these animals a month. Joe's staff is completely redneck. Some dudes are missing legs. One girl gets her arm ripped off and she returns to work in like 5 days. Sometimes they can't afford to feed the tigers, so what they do is all the employees go to Walmart and they pick the expired meat out of the trash cans and bring it back. Well, the best part is these freaking hillbillies are eating this expired meat that is sometimes expired for months upon end. I just thought it was funny because Joe does anything in his power to be famous. He's got a radio station where only like 20 people listen to every single month. Just to put in perspective, Joe wants to become famous so bad that he runs for president at one point. He runs for mayor at one point. He even becomes a country singer. And I'm not going to lie, he's not that bad. Now, mind you, Joe is like 40 years old. He's married to two different guys. One of the guys, he's got no teeth in his head. And the other guy, he's like 19 years old. What 19-year-old marries a 45-year-old man? Honestly. I think the only reason the kid really married Joe is because they do meth all the time and he gets to do whatever he wants. Joe has an extreme hatred for this girl named Carol Baskins. He goes out of his way to try and kill her as many times as he can. He's cussing at her all the time. He's making videos about her all the time. At one point in his radio station, he takes a blow-up doll and puts a gun to it and kills it. That's how serious this is. That's how serious he hates Carol Baskins. Now, Carol Baskins has a zoo called Big Cat Rescue, and what she wants to do is she wants to take all the animals that are from Joe's, from this other guy's, because she thinks that they're getting treated badly, and she thinks they're going to be better treated at her facility. Which in reality, it's the same thing. She claims that they're getting treated really bad at this other place, but she's doing the same exact thing as everyone else. Now, Carol's backstory is she ran away from home, she met some millionaire guy who had a family, who left his family for her, and then she ended up killing him. Well, no. That's not proven, but it's definitely. She freaking killed him. I don't care what anybody says. She fed that dude to the tigers, for sure. Then what do you know? She inherited all of her husband's money, she got remarried, and now her and her husband now are trying to take down Joe Exotic. And that's like the main feud in this whole documentary series. Carol Baskins and Joe, mano a mano, and they start fighting each other. Meanwhile, there's another guy off in the distance. I think his name's Antler, but he owns another farm, and he's crazy too. This guy doesn't pay any of his workers. They're working 15-hour days for like $100 a day. He's got 7 or 8 wives, and all of them have separate houses. One of the girls who used to work for the guy is getting interviewed by the Netflix crew, and she tells them that literally he told them to call him Lord. Like it was some cult or something. Now this guy doesn't play a huge role in the story. I think they just cut back to him a couple times to show you that there's other people in the world or the United States that are doing this as well as Carol Baskins and Joe Exotic. There's some other stuff in here that I don't want to get into. You're just going to have to get in for yourself. All in all, I had a lot of fun with Tiger King. It's going to make you laugh. It's gonna make you laugh some more. There's some scenes in here where you're covering your mouth because you're so shocked at what just happened. You care for these people, except Carol Baskins. And I advise you all to sit down, have a nice cup of tea or whatever type of drink you like, and watch The Tiger King. Thank you guys so much for coming to my review for Tiger King. Hit that subscribe button right there and let me know in the comments, do you think Carol Baskins killed her husband? We'll see you in the next video.
Just tell me what to